Here we are, another episode of Arizona's Everyday Chef. So today, came across a really fun recipe. It is a thyme and Parmesan cheese crusted pork chop. It's really good. So we're going to try it out today. We're going to see how it goes. So I've got some of the recipes. I've got some, just 2 center cut pork chops. Got some breading, some garlic salt mixed up. I've got some Parmesan cheese ready to go. Probably I'm going to come up with a little sauce, like a teriyaki type sauce, to just put on the side and just see how it goes. So let's get strapped in. Let's get our hands washed, ingredients out, and let's go. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of a mixture. We're going to be both frying it, searing the sides of the pork, and then we're going to transfer it to a pan, and we're going to bake it for probably about 10 to 12 minutes at 425 degrees. So I do have some thyme right here that I'm going to have to just chop up and mince and put on the top. And then I have my little breading and some garlic salt mixed in. And let me grab the pan. Oh no, that's right, I forgot. We got to fry them first. So I'm going to bread these, and then we're going to move them over to the pan, which is heating up right now. So I'm just going to get the mixture, get it all going. Okay, so this one's pretty well breaded up, you can see. I'm going to transfer this over the fryer. Don't go away. Alright, we're going to do the second one, and then we'll be done with all of this. Just enough. It's probably about, the breading is probably about half a cup, maybe a cup of just breadcrumbs. Thyme breadcrumbs. That's all, just whatever you can get in the market. So, I'm going that one. Now I'm going to transfer this over the stove. Since that's all set, I'm going to rinse off a little bit. I'm going to chop up the thyme, and then we'll move it over to the pan. The oven is preheating right now to 325 degrees. Still got about 40 degrees left. Right now I'm just frying the pork chops up. We want to just make sure they're brown on both sides. Just got probably about 3 tablespoons of olive oil in here. We don't want too much oil because we're actually going to keep the pan for the little bit of the sauce that I'm going to use on top when we're done baking them. Doesn't take that long, hopefully, to bake. We will see. I'm very adamant about making sure my pork is cooked all the way through. So let me grab my tongs and let's just see a little bit about how this side is going. A little bit left to go. That beep was the oven. That's all set. Earlier today, I wanted to make kind of my own pita chips, so I took some flour tortillas and cut them up, and used with some of my salsa I've still got left over, because I make that salsa all the time. I gotta bottle it and sell it. Whoever wants it, let me know. About $5 a jar. It's about a pint's worth, maybe a little bit more. Make sure you add the comments. So they're actually pretty good. I just baked them probably for about 10-15 minutes. I sprayed them with a little bit of canola spray and then salted them. So they're tortilla pita chips. So let's take, oh, there we go. That one's brown. So is that one. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to let these finish cooking, and then we'll do the topping with the thyme and the Parmesan cheese. Alright, so they're brown on both sides. I'm just transferring them. I'll bring over the pan. Yep, all nice. So we're going to hold on to that pan. I'm going to bring this kind of over a little bit so you can see. So let me scoot a little bit closer for you. There we go. See? Not so bad. So I do have my thyme that I've diced up, so I'm going to put just a little bit, kind of spread it over on each one. get this really kind of nice, put my little Parmesan cheese in a bag that I found. Some on that one. And just kind of spread it out. Alright. So, that's all set. Into the oven they go, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes when they're done. Alright, what I kind of did forget is the little glaze that we're going to put on. So I have about a little bit of a beef glaze teriyaki. I've got about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard and about a tablespoon of butter. So we're just going to heat this up. Okay, gonna make a nice little sauce. You can smell the mustard. Oh, not too much, and not too. Don't want to heat it up too much, but we still have a little bit of time left. But we are almost done with the pork, so I want to make sure that this is nice and warm and ready. So we've got it going. So that's all set, and then we'll be back to garnish the pork chops. Oh, look at those. Yeah, I cut one of them just to make sure it was done. Yes, I did. So if we want to do something a little more traditional, yes, I'm using a smaller plate. Okay, so we're going to just take this one, set it right like that. So if you remember my previous video, I made those stuffed potatoes, what I call stuffed potatoes. Twice baked potatoes, whatever. They're stuffed potatoes to me. This would be a great side dish. Maybe a little salad too with it. Vinaigrette sauce. So that wonderful sauce we made just a couple minutes ago, we're just going to take a spoonful, because we got to have a little bit for both of them. We're just going to drizzle it right on the side. And then maybe just for fun, right there. So on this other big one, we're just going to have it right on the side. Okay, so a little bit of a short video this week, but just something good, something you need to do when you want to have a meal. Now, I know I gear a lot towards the family meals and all that, and I do smaller portions because, you know, in essence, it's me. So I'm not going to make 4 of these, 6 of these, because they'd go to waste. And for some of this other food that I make, that are large portions, yeah, I have to take them to people or have people come over and eat it all, because I would be ginormous. So you can get this and you can make it at home. I mean, the breading, pork chops, center cut pork chops, boneless, trim some of the excess fat off. Doesn't take that long. This took about 25 minutes to do, if that. You know, about 15 minutes in the oven at 425 to bake them after you've seared both sides. That's it. And you can have some noodles, some pasta, a salad, something else extra. But get your meals, get to the table, put the phones in the basket, have the family meal. Remember, it's all about family. So I do want to say, and end it here, is don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and ring the bell to get notifications when I upload a new video. Until the next time, happy eating, happy cooking, and we'll see you next week.